Episode 4 Girl Talk, the myths about weight loss over 35. Okay, ladies, it's time for some real girl talk. If you've ever felt like the rules of weight loss change for you once you hit your mid 30s, you are not imagining it. Suddenly, the same workouts don't work, the scale won't budge, and those fad diets everyone's talking about just leave you more frustrated. Today, we're busting the biggest myths about weight loss over 35 and breaking down what actually works, because it's time to stop punishing ourselves and start working with our bodies. The metabolism myth. Often I hear, my metabolism just tanked when I turned 35. Truth is, our metabolism does slow down slightly, but the bigger impact is muscle loss and hormone changes. A key tip is strength training, and protein is a non-negotiable. You don't need to shrink, you need to strengthen. Fad diets versus real life. Myth: if I cut out carbs, I'll lose weight fast. The truth is that extreme restrictions lead to rebound weight gain and hormone stress. Myth: more cardio equals faster results. The truth is that excess cardio can actually increase cortisol and stall fat loss. What's better is a sustainable eating, balanced macros, and enjoyable movement. If you can't do it for life, it's not the solution. What actually works after 35? Building muscle lifts the metabolism tenfold. It's important to prioritize protein because that repairs and balances our sugar levels and supports our hormones. Balancing hormones, thyroid, estrogen, progesterone, all play a role. They all work together. Managing your stress and sleep is super important because cortisol controls is just as important as calories. And consistency beats extremes. Slow and steady is the name of the game and is sustainable. The mind shift set. So I want you to redefine success. It's not just about the scale. Look at your energy, strength, mood, and confidence. Ditch perfection. One off meal doesn't ruin progress. One good meal doesn't fix it. It's the patterns that matter. I want you to feel empowered because weight loss over 35 is possible, but your strategy must change. Here's the truth. Your 30s and 40s doesn't mean you're stuck. They mean that you have to have the wisdom to stop chasing those quick fixes and starting habits that honor your body, strong, confident, energized. That's what's possible when you shift your focus from punishment to empowerment. Own your power. I cannot tell you how many ladies that I take care of, and men too, granted, that are always jumping on these fad diets. I mean, they have this really extreme one called the HCG diet, and I am not a believer in that. HCG or Pregnal is a fertility med that can be used as a form of weight loss. What it does is it stimulates your in our body we have all these precursor hormones to tell our body to make more hormones, and so we have this hormone called FSH and LH. Fertility med stimulates the FSH LH, which then tell your body to produce more sex hormones. And why people take HCG or Pregnal for weight loss is it supposedly tricks your body into burning stored fat. When it comes to the HCG diet, it's like a crazy low amount of calories, 800 calories. I do not believe in things like that. And things that are very, very restrictive, because think about the habits you're going to make of that. Like, you're only doing this diet, and then once you're off this diet, you could go back to your habits, and yes, you will gain that weight back as rebound. So I'm a very big believer. Slow and steady is the name of the game. There's a lot of these drugs out there. I even prescribe them, the GLPs. They do work fabulously, but I'm very big on establishing the core, which is diet and exercise. I probably sound like a broken record to all my patients, but that is where the foundation lies. So if you are not doing the exercise and diet, that is almost the whole battle of losing weight. Yes, some of it can be hormonal. I can help you balance that, but a lot of it's going to come from you. You are what you eat. So if you're eating McDonald's 5 days a week, what do you think is going to be in your body? I mean, hell, we don't even know. Burgers nowadays, the ingredients used to be like 10 ingredients and now it's like 50. Something I noticed in Chick-fil-A, a big shift in their chicken a few years ago. They've gotten a little better, but they also went from a few ingredients to like 50 ingredients, which is crazy for chicken. But long story short, it does matter what you put into your body, and it matters what kind of foods you put into your body. So us females, we do need like a very special us females, we have our menstrual cycle. It's important to support our different phases differently. I have a little guide if you'd like me to send that to you. Just DM me, or you can text podcast to 813-333-5335, and we'll get that information to you. Please share with your girlfriends and subscribe below. Next week, we're diving into confidence and comparison, how to stop measuring yourself against everyone else